Hello and welcome. Today we are going to discuss on two aspects of doing a business. One is the empathy study and the second one is how to create a problem statement. My name is Dr. Rohan Das and I am a student of management studies. This video is only for educational purpose. In our last video, we discussed how do we define a business, how do we define a consumer, and how do we define a customer. In overall, we established that every business should be people focused. The moment I said it should be people focused, it has to start with an empathy study. So let's begin. We will take a case study of Maruti 800. We all know Maruti 800 is the flagship product of Maruti Udyog Limited, which is now Maruti Suzuki, and we also know that Maruti 800 has been a game changer in the entire Indian automobile industry. How did Maruti 800 start? Long back in 1981, it was founded by the government of India. In fact, we all know it was a brainchild of Indira Gandhi. This project was also important for Sanjay Gandhi. Sanjay Gandhi always wanted a car that can be made available to any Indian family. He termed it a people's car. This particular project was then handed over to Dr. V. Krishnamurthy, who was also called the father of public sector undertakings in India. Why he was called the father of public sector undertakings? Because he was also the key man to turn around many public sector projects like BHEL. In turn, what Dr. V. Krishnamurthy did is he prepared a core team. The core team included Mr. R.C. Bhargava, who later went on to become the chairman of Maruti Udyog Limited or Maruti Suzuki. Okay. Now the team, along with Dr. V. Krishnamurthy, they always wanted a strategic partner. The strategic partner who will practically train and merge with Maruti to come up with a product in India. The first round of visit happened in the European market. So the core team went and talked to multiple car manufacturers in the European market. They went to Italian, the German and the French market. Now they were quite interested to collaborate with a French car automobile manufacturer, which was Renault. Renault had offered Renault 18 to Maruti to be manufactured in India, but the core team decided to do a small market study. They wanted to know whether this particular product is something that will be suited for the Indian market or not. So they hired a market research company and they found Indian people wanted a small compact car. The other parameters that they found out were people wanted a fuel efficient vehicle, a low price and a reliable vehicle. If you actually look at the product Renault 18, you will find out that it only fits into the last criteria, which is reliable. Other than being reliable, Renault 18 did not fit into any of the above three parameters. Now the team did not stop with the results of the market survey. They created an empathy map. Empathy map, as described, is a broad concept that refers to the cognitive and emotional reaction of any individual to the observed experience of another. So if you look at this particular empathy map, on the left hand side of the screen, you will see that it has been written as observed. So under observed, there are two parameters, what the consumers say and what the consumers do. So this is something that would have already come to us from the market survey. But on the right hand side is the inferred information from the market survey, which is the emotional part or the thought process of a consumer that they believe or they think about our product or a future product. Now this empathy mapping led to the problem statement. Now there are three ways to create a problem statement. We may create a how might we statement, a user needs statement, and the third, the 5 why statements. The 5 why statement is pretty easy to understand, something that we usually have been doing in our businesses. We break the problem into 5 steps, and every time we ask why this particular problem has been occurring. At the end of the last step, probably we will come to the root cause of it. Today, we will only focus on the how might we statement and the user needs statements. How might we statement looks something like this. How might we design or redesign our product, services, or a process flow for users in order to create impactful experience? If you look at this very carefully, it captures the parameters to design or redesign the product. It captures my end users or the consumers and the final outcome, which always has to be an impactful experience. The user needs statement, a user needs a way to do something in order to accomplish a goal. Again, the users do something, we will find out what to do and accomplish the final output. So, if we have to create the problem statement for the example that today we are discussing on Maruti 800, how do we create it? The statement would look something like this. How might we build a fuel efficient, reliable, small and a low price car for Indian middle class people in order to create consumer delight? Here you may see the parameters that the market study have given to us have been captured. My customer target has been captured, and the final output has also been captured. If I look at the user need statement, again Indian middle class family, the target market needs a way to have a fuel efficient, reliable, small and a low price car, the parameters, in order to again the final output, consumer delight. Once the problem statement has been created, Maruti then obviously had to scrap the collaboration that they would have wanted to go with Renault. They started exploring other markets, including the Japanese market. They went to Nissan, the Toyotas, the Daihatsu, and obviously the Daihatsu was their first choice because their Daihatsu had a product that would exactly fit into the parameters that the market study had offered Maruti Udyog Limited. Now, Osamu Suzuki, who was the head of Suzuki Motors Corporation, learnt about an Indian company, Maruti Udyog, who wanted to tie up with a Japanese automobile company, and that too a rival company like Daihatsu Motors. Immediately contacted Maruti Udyog Limited through his team and discussed all the nitty-gritties, the collaboration details, and finally in 1982 Maruti Udyog Limited merged with Suzuki Motors Corporation. The first car was delivered on 14th of December 1983 to Harpal Singh. This is that classic photograph where Harpal Singh was handed over the keys of the vehicle by then Honorable Prime Minister Indira Gandhi in 1983. I hope you like this video. I hope you would actually think about how a problem statement can be created after doing an empathy study for your end users. That is it from my side. I will come up with a new video next week. Till then, Jai Hind.